What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Sapphire. Today I'm going to be talking about the ABH Riviera palette. This palette has been blowing up the internet for obvious reasons. I mean, look at her. It's Anastasia's first colorful palette that isn't just browns and then like a pop of colors. Looking at you, sultry. There's actually like a really pretty bright pink and a really bright purple, and then of course you got your neutrals but not really neutrals, like these over here. They're kind of colorful. So yeah, today I'm going to be dipping into this. It's probably not going to really be like a review too much because I already know what to expect from ABH shadows. Of course, I love ABH. They're my heart and soul. But I may end up doing two looks. I don't know yet, but yeah. Anyway, let's get started on the first look. Okay, so I know everyone's probably expecting me to dive right into this bright pink first, the Homage shade. But I think I'm gonna try and stay away from that shade for now because I know that's the first shade that everyone's been dipping into. I'm gonna start with Cabana, which is that like mustardy yellow. I'm gonna place that on the outer V. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that all the way into the crease. Sorry. I really want to use the blues in this palette first, like the shimmery blues, because those are super pretty. So I may kind of do a look inspired by the one that Samantha Ravndal did, and it was inspired by her friend, whose name I can't remember, but she basically just put Cabana like all over and then went in with the blues. But I might add a little something else. I'm gonna go in with Coastline first, which is that peachy shade. It's super pretty. Like, I love peachy shades so much. And I'm putting that on the outer V. Wow, that's so pretty. Wow. I'm so glad ABH decided to release a palette like this, because I know they're like their typical audience, like who they target products towards is like people that love neutrals. Obviously, like pretty much all their palettes are, neutrals or mostly neutrals with one pop of color or like two pops of color. So when I saw that ABH was coming out with this, I was like, oh, that's gonna be mine. Okay, yes, so thank you so much. So after sorry, I haven't been saying what I'm doing. After I lay down the color, I just go in with the brush and do circular motions just to buff it out a little. Well, okay, so I think I'm gonna take Seychelles. I'm just tapping that over the lid. Just right over the center, because I'll be putting another color on the very inside of the lid. I will say that these shimmers, like when you first apply them, as you could probably tell, they don't go on like super bright right away, which is kind of good, because I know like there are some people that are absolutely scared of color, and colors like this can be very intimidating to work with, so having the ability to build them up is pretty nice. Alright, now I'm just flipping that same brush over, and I'm going to go in with Seaside, I think. Wait. I think I'm going to go in with Mediterranean instead. Okay, yes, good choice, good choice, good choice. So now I'm going to take the white shade Sails. I'm going to tap that on my brow bone. I'm also going to tap that on the space here. My inner corner. God dang it. So I think I want the shimmers to pop a little more, so I'm going to add one more layer. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll be right back to put on some mascara, and then I'll show you the eye look with mascara and the lashes. So I decided not to put on lashes just to keep this look really light and fresh and beachy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, this is the first look. I just packed on the highlight, as I always do, and bronzed up my face, like I said, just to keep the look really beachy and summery looking. So I'm gonna wipe this off, and I'll be back to get started on the second look. Okay, time to get started on the Drama Llama look. Well, I think I'm gonna start with Cans, the purple shade in the palette. So I'm gonna start by stamping it. I think I kind of want to do like a halo look again, like my last look I did. So taking that purple and just patting it on the inner lid, but don't connect it here in the center. Leave that space open. Okay, so without picking up any more color, just gonna buff the edges a little tiny bit. We use windshield wiper motions to go ahead and connect that empty space. Alright, now we're gonna go in with Bahamas. I need to be in the Bahamas right now. Like, for real. So just going in lightly at first. Okay, going back in with Cans to deepen it. Gosh, why do I get tongue-tied so much? Like, I need to see a speech therapist or something, I swear. I'm using a really light hand, so I'm not like pushing hard into the skin. I'm holding the end of the brush and using circular motions to buff the color in. And I don't want to go in too heavy-handed, which is why I'm holding the end of the brush. So I think I want to wing out Bahamas a little bit. So I'm just taking my brush and just flicking it up. I'm going to slowly build up this color because I do want it to be like really bright, but I want to be able to control the brightness. You know what I mean? So if I slowly build up the color, that allows me to control the opacity of this color so I can have it as bright as I want. Because if I go in super heavy-handed right away, it will be harder to tone down the color as opposed to, you know, slowly building it. So now I'm going to take Monte Carlo on a flat brush and pat that on the brow bone and over Bahamas. Going in one more time with Bahamas. Sorry, I know this is a lot of like back and forth, but I want it how I want it, okay? I'm going to take Inheritance on my finger and pat that over the empty space. Taking that brush with Cans just to pat over Inheritance. So I'm going to take these two eyeliners and do a wing, like an ombre wing, from the brand called Hondayan? I don't know. I got them from Amazon. They were like super cheap. They last a really long time. The only bad thing is that they smell like baby powder. It's super weird. Okay, so I'm taking this like lilac-y purple and starting my wing. Taking that pink now. So I'm going to pick the purple back up and go over the edge where it meets the pink. So I'm going to do one more layer of the pink. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to pop on some lashes and then finish the rest of my face, and I'll show you the final look. Okay, I have returned. We're going to finish off the eye look. I think I just want to keep it really light since the top is so dramatic. I think I'm going to take Coastline first. Then I'm taking Monte Carlo. Just keeping that on the outer half. So now I'm going to take Sails, which is the white, and tap that on the inner corner. Okay, then I'm going to take Mediterranean, just a little bit of it, and tap it on the over the top of Sails. Okay, and that's it. That finishes off the eyes. For the lips, I know I usually do like super extra lip combos, but today I'm just going to go in with Pink Daiquiri from the ABH Sunset collection. So that's it. This is the final look with lashes and the under eye area done. I really love how it turned out. It's so pretty. And now for some final thoughts on the Riviera palette. So this palette isn't like some of the other ABH palettes that has like extreme fallout. It only has like, it has a very minimal amount of fallout. I don't know if you can see. Which is pretty awesome because I know a lot of people hate fallout. So if you're not a fan of fallout, definitely, oh, and you love colors, gotta keep that one in mind. Definitely pick this up. It's limited edition, so you need to grab it while you can because it's absolutely beautiful. The colors blend out great. They aren't patchy. They aren't like super dry. The shimmers, like I mentioned earlier, go on, not sheer, but they don't go on fully opaque when you apply them, and they're able to be built up, which I said is really nice for days that you want like just washes of color. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when my videos go live. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!